This is how I managed to pass a hydro funding 50K challenge. So let's get right into it. As you can see, here is my certificate of funding, James Bruce, by obviously the legendary Cameron Foose, who is the President Trump, President Foose of hydro funding. So it's been quite cool. This has been the first two-phase challenge I've done with them. I've tried multiple times on, about 3 times on a one-step challenge, obviously to no avail, and I have done some videos on them, so make sure to go check it out. But as you can see, here's my 50K account, first two-step that I did with them. I'm going to dive into the statistics, how I actually managed to get this done, and then we'll let's get right into it. Okay, so as you can see, something that I will say with hydro funding that was really solid was the time it took to get from phase 1 to phase 2 and everything like that. You can see I passed phase 1, and then straight after that I got my email. You can see I passed at 5:06, and then straight at 5:07 I got my phase 2 login credentials, which was obviously, that's brilliant, right? That is what we are actually looking for as traders. Okay, is efficiency and simply the ability to move to different phases quickly. This is brilliant customer service, I must say. So again, if you're looking for a prop firm that is topping the logs of customer service of priority, come check Hydra out. You actually can get a discount with them using the discount code James. The link is in my bio as always. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is there too. Twitter, no matter where you're watching it, the link is in my bio. You can use the discount code James. But I mean, this is the proof is in the pudding. Okay, I then passed phase 2 from 5:01 to 5:02. I got my live account. The contract was created. I signed my contract, and a couple of hours later, my live account was enabled. So very quickly, within 5 hours, my live account was enabled. I don't think I've ever had anything, even with FTMO, nothing has been this smooth. So very nice. Okay, let's get right into the statistics. This is my C-Trader account. I've been using the C-Trader platform with them, which you guys have been actually seeing because I've been doing some live streams on them. I needed 8% to pass. There's my $4,000 that I needed to pass. And I actually started this account in December 2024. You can see actually these 0 days I actually didn't even trade. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days in December, 6, 7, 8 trading days total. Okay, so let's go to my report section. Let's go to the overview, and this is TradeZilla. Again, you can use TradeZilla. You can actually use the code JB for a TradeZilla discount. The link should be in my bio as well. Okay, so total P&L $4,000, average winning trade 405, average losing trade 167. So very interesting statistics. Something that I did do with this account, I just slowed it down, and I was actually more intraday swing trading this account. I wouldn't say swing trading because I wasn't holding it for multiple days, but I was definitely holding it for longer than usual. You can actually see over here my largest profit $1,000, largest loss $244. Okay, average hold time 8 hours and 39 minutes. The holding time for winners 7 hours and 5 minutes compared to the average hold time for the losers was 12 hours and 26 minutes. So it could be a little bit better there, but I think just managing risk overall is very good. My average winning day was $643, while my average losing day was $483. So again, much better management. And you guys have been hearing me speak about, like, maybe if you're not used to trading the lower time frames, slow things down, zoom out a little bit. And this has actually been something that's been helping my trading a lot. Okay, so some very nice statistics here with the phase 1. Let's go to my instrument. Interestingly enough, after watching Salza, and you guys, if you watch the Challenge Accepted podcast, which again is a link in my bio, it's a podcast that D1 and I do with over at Hydro Funding. We had one of the guys that took out a 30K payout. He actually was trading Bitcoin quite often, and I actually took that into phase 1. I had some nice winning trades on Bitcoin, which you actually would have seen me take on ASFX TVR live streaming platform as well. Again, link in my bio. Bitcoin, DAX, EJ, a little bit of some currency pairs in there, and then S&P 500. So that's what I traded on phase 1. JPY, the Nikkei, had one trade for kind of a break even on there. Did I have one trade? 3 trades, sorry, for a break even. So not much to it there. So that was my statistics from phase 1. I think the really interesting statistics was my average winning day to losing day. If I go to my dashboard here again for phase 1, trade win percentage 70%, day win percentage 87%. Average win to loss trade, 2.41, which was really good. And my streaks was I had 6 green streaks in a row, and I only had 1 losing day in a row. So some I had 1 losing day in total. Very solid statistics here for phase 1. And as I said, I literally got I passed phase 1 and got my phase 2 phase 2 credentials within a minute. So very, very solid statistics here. Let's go to my Hydra phase 2. Okay. Let's go to my Hydra phase 2 over here. You can see I needed then 5%. So the rules with Hydra, and they have different rulings, but for the two-step challenges, you got a 9% max static drawdown. You need to make 8%, and then you need for phase 1, and then 5% for phase 2. So here's my phase 2 where I needed to make $2,500. And you guys actually saw I'm busy filming this on Sunday, the 12th of January. I did this on Friday, passing SPX to the downside. I had some nice trades on the personal, everything like this, and one of them was actually on this account here. Okay, so you can see I passed it literally within 5 trading days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which was obviously very impressive, if I must say myself. Okay, so average winning day, I didn't have any losing days. I made the 5% in 5 trading days, but my average winning trade was $285. Average hold time, I think this will again will interest people, 5 hours and 12 minutes. So if you're finding you can't find any consistency, I think particularly if you're a CFD trader, where we're able to hold trades overnight, zoom out a little bit, take a look at a broader perspective. I think you're really going to be surprised by how much better your trading actually gets if you just slow things down. I've made a few videos on these, but I definitely believe if you just slow things down, you calm it down, you look at a wider time frame, like the 50-minute chart or above, which has been something that's been helping me, I think it really will help a lot. So let's go to my instruments again here. You can see SPX got me over the line there. And then on Friday, which was quite nice. And then my Euro JPY and then my DAX as well. You guys know, again, look, I'm trading very similar instruments. Last time it was Bitcoin and Euro JPY. This time it's SPX and Euro JPY. And then I also had, mine was Bitcoin and DAX on the phase 1. And now it's SPX, Euro JPY, and then DAX. But still very, very similar. I didn't have any Bitcoin trades on this phase 2. But you can actually see very, very neat P&L here. I actually only had total number of trades. I only had 9 trades to pass this phase 2. So I think very, very solid. And then as I said, I got my certificate. Now you only get your certificate with Hydra once you actually pass the phase 2 and get to the live funded stage. Again, I will say over here, I passed phase 2. Okay, you pass phase 2 at 5:01. You can see over here, 5:01. And then literally I got my live login credentials at 5:02 and my contract at 5:02. I signed it. And then at 10 p.m. at night, I got my live account was actually enabled. So this was really, really neat. Very, very solid, very, very smooth transition between all of the accounts. Now, again, I think there's some key takeaways. I slowed things down for these accounts. I didn't try and scalp every single day, phase 1 and phase 2. Now let's put them together. Let's put the phase 1 and phase 2 stats together. And let's actually go over here. You can see these are my phase 1 now and phase 2 statistics. My average win to loss ratio, 2.11. I had 10 green days in a row, only 1 red day. Trade win percentage, 80%. So very, very solid results here. As again, if I do say so myself. My average hold time across both phases was 7 hours and 28 minutes. My average hold time for my winning trade, 6 hours and 17 minutes. And for my losers, 12 hours and 26 minutes. Again, my average daily P&L winning day was 643 and losing day 483. And then you can see an average winning trade 353, average losing trade 167. So pretty solid statistics here. Very, very neat. And then my max consecutive wins 9 and my max consecutive losses 2. So again, I think just slowing things down, you can see I wasn't actually looking to scalp on these accounts. I was looking to slow things down, take it slow and steady, and just see what my results would look like. I was also trading a variety of different asset pairs. I was trading Bitcoin, DAX, Euro JPY, SPX were my best traded pairs there as well across these 2 phases. So yeah, so just looking to find where my edge has actually been lying. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway I can, say from passing these accounts. Now with Hydra, again, there's my certificate. With Hydra, you can take your first payout whenever, but when you take your first payout, let's say I get to 55,000 and I take my first withdrawal, my balance will lock in at that starting amount. So I have to leave myself a buffer, very similar to how Top Step does it. So if I get to 55,000 and I want to take $1,000 out, I'll have my account on 54, but my static drawdown now will lock in at 50,000. Okay, this drawdown stays static throughout. If I don't decide to take a withdrawal, it can go to 60,000. My drawdown will still be of 9%, which would be $4,500 worth of drawdown, and I'll still have technically 4,500 of the drawdown plus the profits that I made. But once you take your first payout, and I hope this makes sense, let me know in the comment section if you got any questions on this, if you are still watching this far. But if I let's say I get to the count to 60,000 and I decide to take 5,000 out, my max drawdown now will now be at 50,000, and I'll have 5,000 to play with. But that 5,000 I can actually still withdraw if I want, because it's still mine. Okay, so my goal for this is to probably get the account to $60,000, take a payout of $5,000. So now my max drawdown will be locked in at 50,000. My account balance will be on 55,000. So I'll have $5,000 worth of drawdown. That's going to be my plan with this. I'm going to trade it slow and steady, try and build the account up, take a nice $5,000 withdrawal, and then I'll still have $5,000 worth of drawdown to have, and then if I maybe want to withdraw as well. But anything after that, for my second payout, I'll look to withdraw anything over that 55,000 mark. So these were my stats for my Hydro account. I hope that you guys learned something from it, took something away. Let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see more of, and we'll see you for the next video. Cheers, everyone.